everyone, and welcome to Thorough Newspaper Analysis, which is brought to you by LawSeco. So, today we'll be discussing one article which is from The Hindu. It is titled as Reclaiming SARC from the Ashes of 2020. Now, since the year 2020 has actually marked the sixth year that since the SARC members have not met with each other, so many world bodies, and there is a general perception that the relevance of SARC is not really as much, and it is just just a decorative body now. But the article discusses the importance of reviving the SARC, and specifically in the terms of India. And secondly, we have the news and flash column, wherein we'll be discussing small and crisp news points for our prelims exam. So if you're also preparing for judicial services examination, you can have a look at the lot of the courses, which is judiciary test prep course coming from LawSeco. So the link to this course is available in the description box below. And from the landing page, you can also download free study material for your own preparation. With this, let's see what is the multiple choice question from yesterday's discussion. And in that case, we'll be telling you the answer now on, if you wish, if you want us to tell the answers of the MCQ. But anyway, these MCQs are directly from the previous discussion that we do the previous day. So you can have a look at that too. Yuva Divas is celebrated annually on which of the following day? 12th January, 13th January, 14th January, or 15th January? You can write down your answer in the comment section below. Descriptive question. SARC has been a failure in promoting regional cooperation, conflict resolution, and peace building in the region. Critically examine. So basically, as we just said, that the year 2020 marked the sixth year since the members of the SARC were able to meet since 36 years of its inception. Now, as we know that SARC is not a very new body, and it is a very, it has a great historical significance as well. And it is but on the contrary, it is very disappointing, and it is very unfortunate that the 8 members of the SARC, now we'll also discuss that which are the 8 members of the SARC, that it is very unfortunate that these 8 members of the SARC have not met since last 6 continuous years. So every now and then they have found some or the other, reasons for not meeting or not being able to meet or something. But this has not been a good sign when it comes to the South Asian cooperation. So on the SARC Charter Day, which is another important point. So when is the SARC Charter Day remembered? It is on December 8th. Prime Minister Modi made India's position clear on cross-border terrorism from Pakistan that had actually led to refuse attending 2016 summit in Islamabad. So because we have been having complaints against Pakistan, and that it is supporting terrorism and it is spreading cross-border terrorism into India as well. So as a boycott to that and a gesture to that, the 2016 summit, which was held in Islamabad, was boycotted, and it was the Prime Minister of India did not attend the meeting of SARC in Islamabad. But every now and then these frictions have been coming forward, and the meetings of SARC have been delaying. We have been delayed every now and then, and it's been 6 years that it has not taken place. Now let's understand that what are the concerns or what are the impact on meetings. The bilateral issues between India and Pakistan have impacted other SARC meetings as well. So it makes it easier for the other member countries and international organizations to deal with SARC countries in a fragmented way. So, if like we have these 8 members, so the 8 members of SARC, which is South Asian Association of Regional Cooperation. So the 8 members are Pakistan, Afghanistan, India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Maldives. So these are the 8 nations which actually collectively form, these are the South Asian nations which form a complete cooperation on economy, education, and every other stuff, for a regional prosperity. But the friction between India and Pakistan. Now, this friction has been a very, a very thing that has caused the SARC meetings to get delayed, and even the other members are not able to meet properly, and they're not even able to meet with all the 8 members in totality. Now, what this has actually resulted in is that all the SARC members as well, and even the outside countries, when they have to deal with the nations that are the members of the SARC, instead of dealing with them in a collective manner, which definitely could have given us better benefits, better bargaining power, and better strength at the international order. So instead of that happening, they actually deal with the nations on an individual or fragmented basis, which ultimately says that the SARC is not functioning very well. So, but the COVID-19 pandemic and China's aggression at the LSE may make Prime Minister Modi government to review its position, because now this shows that China has been a power that has been trying to dominate over India. But there are other nations like Afghanistan, Pakistan, though, in the current scenario, definitely Pakistan would not be the nation from where we could be able to really seek support. But anyway, we have other nations like Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, and then we have Sri Lanka and Maldives that could actually have taken a stand and have actually come against the action of China. But that definitely did not happen because of the lack of coordination and cooperation amongst the SAARC nations. Now, as we know that the pandemic has caused challenges, and South Asia's experience of the pandemic has been quite unique from the other regions of the world, and it needs to be comprehensively studied. And that is why it is necessary for distribution, vaccine trials, and developing cold storage chains. Now, when we come to the vaccine distribution as well, so it is not something like a particular nation will just make the vaccine and will give the vaccine to its own citizens and nobody else. So, definitely, we know that a cooperation at the international level will be needed for the vaccine distribution as well. And in this scenario, the regional cooperations, anyone, it could be like ASEAN, it could be like the RCEP, which is not so regional, but still, and even like other like SARC. So these will be playing a very important role in the equitable distribution of vaccines. So that is why it is really important for us to revive what we had in the SARC. So it is the expatriates from South Asian countries is expected to lose about 10.77 million jobs and $52.32 billion in GDP. So this is the loss that we'll actually be bearing. And one thing that we need to note that all the other areas, now like we have, the world is divided between regional trade agreements. Now let's understand, like if we talk about North America, we have the United States Mexico Canada agreement. Then if we talk about the South America, then we have the Mercosur, which is Southern Common Market, or for its Spanish initials it is Mercosur in South America. Then in Europe, we have the European Union. Then in Africa, we have African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Then in the Gulf region, we have the Gulf Cooperation Council, or the GCC. And then if we talk about the Southeast Asia and Australia, including China, we have the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, which is the RCEP. Now, one thing that we need to note here is that obviously, as they are regional, India has no chance to be a member of these areas, and even it is not a part of the RCEP as well, as we know that India had withdrawn itself from the RCEP in the previous year. And India is the only regional trading agreement at the present in South Asia, Asian Free Trade Agreement, that is SAFTA, with SAARC countries. And that is why it is the only place where India has a chance to show its relevance, and also where it can gain some kind of cooperation as well. So then, according to the World Bank, South Asian countries should work as a collective to set standards for labor in the region. So as we know that this is one area which is endowed with almost similar resources by the nation. It is endowed by similar kinds of ideology and similar kinds of people. That is why at par or at level laws will actually help better cooperation, in like example of the labor laws. Then it would also promote intra-regional, transnational approach towards tourism. And it is like example is the East Africa Single Joint Visa. So a similar pattern could also be formed by the SAARC nations as well. Now, if we talk about the growing quest or growing dominance of China, so it actually pushed for SAARC membership from 2005 to 14 and actively influencing South Asian countries through its Belt and Road Initiative as a means to contain India. Now, what we need to understand is that amongst the SAARC nations also, it is only Bhutan and India that have not joined China through the Belt and Road Initiative of China. And that is why at least India should make sure that in the other aspects of the SAARC, India has its presence, its presence available, because China definitely is trying to make a move into the SAARC nations as well, because as we know that it is making investments in Sri Lanka as well, then it is helping Pakistan, all of us know about that. It is also developing economic corridor along with Bangladesh, and then also it is helping Nepal into developing its infrastructure. So we can see that China, even though not being a member of the SAARC, is able to gain a lot of support, and it is able to gain the side of various SAARC nations. And India, even though being the member of SAARC nations since such a long time, is not able to do so. So India should really be taking care of this fact. So let's see what do we have for news in flash today. The Supreme Court stays implementation of three controversial farm laws. So basically, it is in the 11-page order, the Supreme Court called its order extraordinary and a victory for fair play. The court also formed a 4-member committee of experts to listen to the grievances of the farmers on the laws and the views of the government to make recommendations. So this was all for the day. We hope it was a good session for you. If in case you wish to download the PDF for today's slides, please join a Telegram group. Probably some people were not able to join the Telegram group. So if at all, by any means, they can, mail us or get their numbers. We can definitely help them with that too. Or you can, but actually we've tried to resolve the issue. We hope it is good enough now. If not, please let us know in the comment section below. Then you can also visit our official website for any other information. Thank you so much.